Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me a couple of screenshots and the file. If you look, it says it's 347.48 millimeters, but the font is in points. So I don't know if that's the confusion, but also it's 107. It's the same pointage. So let's first change it to millimeters. He works in millimeters. Go to Tools, Options, Corel Draw, and under text, you can go right here to change this to millimeters. I've done a video on this, but I'm going to add to it. So now, the font is 37.86 millimeters, but the measurement, this is the object. This is what all the letters in the font add up to. So I don't know if that's the confusion. You know, you can see now that the font is 37.864, which is the same. So that's the font size. If we take this and we go to object and break it apart, 37, and see it's only 27, because some letters are bigger than other letters. And it is a little bit confusing on that part. Now, let me group these back together. He also mentioned he needs to put it in there per the customer. Two ways to do it. I've changed your nudge factor like to 25. I'm going to change it to 50. And you can't just center this in here. It's not a centerable item. So what I'm going to do is draw a 2-point line, and I hope I'm not off base here. And he wants it, you know, so far away from that hole. So we're going to hit the plus key, and we're going to make another one on the bottom. And let's change our nudge factor to 10 millimeters. And then let's take this line and move it down, and take this line and move it up. So that's our writing space. If we look, it's pretty close to the exact same size. So you might want to change that or whatever. But to make it a centerable item, take your Smart Fill tool. The Smart Fill makes a new item. And then I can left click, right click. That's our writing area. If we take this and shift select that and go EC, that is exactly in the center of that box, which is going to be in the center of our box there. Now, if you need different measurements, now let's say the customer wants it all the way to the bottom of that shape. Well, we can do this right here. I think it'll work. I'm going to go to Effects and Envelope. You know, that's going to make it wider though. So let's see, I'm going to put it in there. See, it made the letters wider, but it's going to match. So if we shift select that and go EC and then bring it over here, it's going to, well, I need to change my nudge factor to, I think I did 250 or 50 maybe. And then just nudge that over. You see, that way it's going to take up that entire space, but he's probably not going to want that. Now, what you could still do with this selected, let's get rid of these lines. If you don't want them that thick and you remembered what they were, you can select all that text and go right here with your ratio lock, and let's make them 45 millimeters. So that puts it in the center still, you know, well off the edge. That's still probably not enough. So whatever it was in the beginning, if that's what you wanted. Marvin, I'm sorry if I don't understand, but you know, this measurement is the measurement of this object. And if we take hold down the shift key and put a rectangle around that and then move the rectangle out of the way, that rectangle is 355, you know, so that's your spacing. but this is still, well, now there's the envelope, it's not a font anymore. But, you know, I don't really ever suggest stretching fonts like that. But I hope see, he was just concerned about this. So it was 37.399. So we go right here and grab the font and go 37.399. That's going to make it 5 millimeters off the edge and off the top and the bottom from the hole. And Marvin, if that's not what you were asking, I apologize. But maybe that helped you. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.